What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you have been waiting on another drag racing video. It's been a couple of weeks. You can see the workbench is a little dusty here. We've been doing a little off-road stuff with the Notorious, the low CLNT, but now it's time to get back to drag racing. I got that front body mount remade, figured out. That's all good to go. You can see I got the back wheels off. Those are soaking in simple green right now, but I also had to pull them off because I didn't notice something when I ended that last drag racing video. I actually broke a rear drive shaft. I think it was this side. Actually, I want to say it was the driver's side, but the drive shaft was completely gone when I got back home from that day out. No big deal. I just ordered a set of shafts and replaced it, got that in the car, and now we're ready to hit the road today. Today we're gonna go for 132 foot passes with the slipper eliminator in and see what we got. So let's get out there and get started. So consistency is something I seem to be struggling with. In the last video, I made a whole bunch of really nice passes. Well, not a whole bunch, but they were all straight. Today I went out and the first couple of passes looked fine, and then the car just started going all over the place. I wasn't sure what the problem was. Before you click off, I'm not done with passes for the day. I'm just coming to check a couple things on the car right quick. The car kept darting straight to the right, and I don't want to just blame it on something and hate to say this, but I'm kind of thinking maybe my diff fluid shot. I can actually see a little bit leaking out by the axle right here. So maybe I even blew the diff, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to get a couple more passes out today and maybe even tomorrow before this video goes up. I've been trying to adjust the wheelie bar to help correct the car and keep it straight. I'm not quite sure what it is though. I did not mess with anything in the ESC so far today. I've been trying to get that 2-stage out of my transmitter, the Graupner X8E. That way I can just tune in the ESC. I might have to go in and turn the ESC down a little bit to do that before I go make some more passes. So that's something I'm looking at. Another thing I'm kind of looking at is a chassis brace of some sort. I'm gonna move the camera to the top so you can see what I'm talking about here. But I just grabbed the wheelie bar and started moving it, and the whole rear tower moves back and forth with the chassis sitting still. That definitely should not happen. All the bolts are tight, so I need to figure something out there. I started brainstorming a little bit just in between passes, looking at the car, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure something out. Other than that, on the top end, the car is settling in nice. You can maybe see in maybe the first 30 foot or so, the car is kind of intense, I guess is the best way I could say it. It's leaving really hard, which is what I wanted, which is awesome. Just need to keep it straighter because it's really hard to steer the car back in the groove when it's launching that hard. So I'm gonna clean these tires up right quick. I'm gonna make a couple of changes, probably slow it down in the Macklin DRK, and just gonna give it a once over, go through all the nuts and bolts in the back here just to make sure everything's tight. Adjust the wheelie bar one more time and go make some more passes. Well, I really wanted to make a couple more passes today, but I'm sure you heard just through the GoPro footage, the wind is really rolling outside. We got some bad weather coming in really soon. looking like tomorrow, which is why I wanted to get the rest of this video shot today. And it was really tough getting those shots with that wind, but we made a couple of passes. Another thing I had some issue with, for some reason, the performance analyzer kept giving me an error, so I was only able to actually log 2 passes. One of them was a 255 at 60 miles an hour, which looks like we're back in our normal spot. And the good news is I am 0.3 seconds away from eliminating the 2-speed function in the Grobner X8E. I went into the Macklin DRK with my Fire tablet and played around with the first stage and was able to kind of shorten up that 2 stage that I have in my remote. So almost completely done. Just gonna make one more change in here and we should be done with that. Then we'll be able to do all our tuning straight from the ESC. For today though, not too bad. I'm back to right where I thought I should be. Like I said, before the next video, I think I'm gonna wanna do 2 things. For one, for sure, is go through the diff. I can see some grease down there and I'm not sure if that's a bearing went out or some fluid or what's going on, but I wanna go through that. And the other thing, maybe before the next video, if I can figure it out, I want to figure out a brace for the back, some kind of chassis brace to brace the tower to the rest of the chassis. That's gonna be a little challenging, so I'm not sure if that'll be done before the next video, but we'll see what happens. So I've had a bunch of people ask about it before, about my tune for the DRK, and I am no wizard on this at all. I don't know if any of you even want my tune, but if you want it, I'm gonna try to export my tune out of this Fire tablet and actually put it over on my Patreon for anyone who subscribes to me over there. Those tunes will be available for you there. Again, I'm not really an expert at this, but if you wanna see what I'm running, if you wanna use it as a base for your car, you're more than welcome to. I'll also be having a lot of 3D printing files there, so I plan to put this front body mount there, anyone that's running a B5M front tower, the side arrow plates, different stuff like that, as well as the micro monster truck for any of you interested in that kind of stuff. All of that will be on there for free for anyone who subscribes to my Patreon. But anyway, I'm gonna go over some data now. I'm liking what the car is doing on the launch. Looks like we just need to pull some more power in on the top end now and get some more speed out of it up there. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new around here and want more drag racing content. And as always, thanks again for watching. Peace.